Hi, I'm Quentin Schultz, author of the book Communicate Like a True Leader, and a professor of communication for many years, and I would say more important than either of those things, a mentor of many people, a mentor. I got into education thinking it would be just about teaching people through the classroom and exams and all this formal educational stuff. Little did I know that most of the most important communication for development of people that takes place in the world takes place through mentoring. And mentoring is, above all, walking alongside someone. Not seeing yourself as better than another, not seeing yourself as below another, but as someone who is walking through life, walking through work, walking through parenting or whatever it is on the same level, journeying together. So to become a mentor means to enter that journey together with someone else. I'll say more about the specifics of that in just a second, but I first want to read a quote for you from Robert Greenleaf, the founder of the field of servant leadership. And my approach to communication for leaders is in tune with servant leadership. That's where I learned it. And this is what Bob Greenleaf says, quote, "But the greatest foresight, the most difficult and most exciting, is the influence one wields on the future by helping the growth of people who will be in commanding positions in the next generation." Wow. The growth of people who will be in commanding positions in future generations. I didn't think about teaching and consulting and writing and speaking in those terms when I got started in the field of communication. I thought about it as conveying information, as instructing per se. In fact, what I was doing and what I continue to do in all of the various forms of communication, and what you need to do as a leader too, is to mentor, to walk alongside people. This does not mean that we don't have responsibility for people, quote unquote, above people. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that we don't have people under us who look up to us for help, like my students might, or if I consult with an organization, the people in that organization, or if I'm helping a CEO with public speaking, I have a responsibility to them, and they probably look up to me a little bit. I hope so, for my ability to help them and what I've accomplished in my life. So you have this over and below that's going on, but the mentoring process itself is journeying with. So if you're looking for a mentor, what you're looking for at best is someone who is going to journey with you. And in that process of journeying, they're going to ask you tough questions. They're going to listen to you deeply and then ask you questions. If you find someone who's a mentor who is always trying to tell you what to do or how to do it, they are not really a mentor, because you're losing part of what is necessary there, and that is your freedom to make mistakes, your freedom to have somebody alongside you who is listening to you, and just by the fact of listening to you is benefiting you, is helping you grow, because you're hearing yourself speak, knowing that this person who is listening to you is accepting you no matter what you say. It's a beautiful thing to have a mentor like that. Now, in my book, I give a little more depth to this idea of mentoring, finding a mentor, what to expect from a mentor, how to mentor other people. But for now, what I just want to say to you is that no one who is a leader or aspires to be a leader should lack a mentor. And on the other side, If you are in a leadership position and you are not mentoring anyone, then you're not picking up one of the responsibilities that comes with success and accomplishment. Mentoring. When I realized getting into education and everything that went with that I was actually moving towards a situation of becoming a mentor, walking with people, I found meaning and purpose in life beyond anything I could imagine. Not a week goes by in my life that I don't hear from people that I've mentored over the years. Sometimes because they're in trouble and they're seeking advice, but most of the time because they're asking me how I am doing. The people that I have mentored are mentoring me. And that is the process that we all should be going through in life. It's a wonderful process. You know, I was thinking about this in writing, and you'll see it in my chapter. I learned about this actually early on when I began to have children, because I grew up in a very bad situation, and I didn't have parents that I could really learn from. My father was an alcoholic, my mother was a paranoid schizophrenic, and so on. But when I became a parent, I began to think about, what is a parent? How do you parent? And I had to have help from other parents. And I had to read some books on parenting, and I had to say, wow, I can't go this on my own. I need people to walk through it, to journey through it with me. And I began to do that with my son in particular. And now he is helping mentor me in areas of life as an adult that he's learned that I haven't learned. From generation to generation, and that mentoring flips. And it's a glorious thing. So thank you for watching this. If you're interested in mentoring, if you're interested in leadership and communication with leaders, then please pick up a copy of my book, Communicate Like a True Leader. There's a link down below here that you can click on to go to Amazon to get a copy. It's inexpensive. I did not price it big time. Thank you for those who have written gracious commendations of my book on Amazon. I am humbled and thrilled by it. And if you'd like to get in touch with me personally for some way I can help you, go to my website, quentinschultz.com, and my email address is there. I am available. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.